are at lesson 9 of our science lesson. 今天是我们科学的第9堂课。Today's topic will be on magnets. 今天的话题主要是讲关于磁铁。So, magnets come in different shapes and sizes. 磁铁呢有不同的形状和尺寸。All this button, bar, ring, rod, U-shape, and horseshoe magnets are also different kinds of magnets that you can find. Okay, 这个按钮磁铁、磁棒、环形磁铁、杆状磁铁、U 型磁铁，还有马歇磁铁，这些都是不同形状的磁铁。Okay, and a lodestone, which is like magnetite or iron ore, they are a natural magnet. Okay, so in nature they are already like a magnet. Yeah. So 这个铁矿石呢是天然的磁铁。Okay, like in the picture on the right. Yeah. Okay, and materials that can be attracted to magnets are called magnetic materials. 可吸引到磁体的材料呢是叫做磁性材料。And what kind of materials can be attracted to magnets? 有什么材料是可以吸引到磁铁的呢？ We have iron, 我们有铁 steel, 钢 nickel, and cobalt, 钴 And then those that cannot be attracted to magnets, 不能被磁铁吸引的材料呢example gold, silver, 金银 aluminum, 铅 and all other non-materials, 还有所有非金属。Okay, so all non-materials, non-metals such as plastics, rubber, clay, paper, and wood are non-magnetic materials. So if you place a magnet near it, you wouldn't be attracted to it. Okay? 所有的非金属呢，就如塑料、橡胶、天土、纸、木材，这些都是非磁性的材料。所以如果你拿一个磁铁，它是吸引不到的。Okay, and a magnet has two poles. Okay, an N pole, which is called the north-seeking pole, and a south pole. Okay, south-seeking pole. 一个磁铁有两极，一个是N 极，就是北巡的方向，还有一个是 S 极，南巡极。Okay, and the two poles of a magnet have the strongest magnetic attraction. 磁铁的这两极呢，具有最强的磁吸引力。A freely turning magnet always come to rest in the north-south direction. Okay, 自由转动的磁铁呢，总会停留在南北方。Yeah, so we have many directions like north, south, east, west. Okay, but the magnet will always turn towards the north and the south area. Yeah, 这个磁铁呢永远都会停留在南北。Yeah, 即使我们有其他的方向。Yeah, so this is also how a compass actually work. Yeah, so 这个指南针也是这种运作的方法。When a magnet is cut into pieces, each piece has a N pole and an S pole. Yeah, 当磁体被切成块块时候，每一块都有 N 极和一个 S 极。Yeah, and like poles of magnet repel, okay, when they are brought close together. So if they are of the same N pole, okay, they will push away one another. Okay, so only north and south pole will actually attract. 好 ，OK，所以如果呢，这个磁铁的那个两个都是 N 极的话，它们就会推开彼此。 如果是两个都是一样的 S 极，也是会推开鼻子。所以只有 N 极跟 S 极两个不同的能吸引着对方。Okay, so like the diagram, you see the both red color one, they will actually push each other away. Yeah, but the gray one as well, because they are of the same poles. Yeah, 你看那个下面的图片，两个红色的顶端，如果你把它们放靠近，它们都会推开彼此。Okay? And the unlike poles of magnets, okay, will attract each other when they are brought close together. Okay, so you see the N pole and the S pole, okay, the two different poles will actually attract each other. Yeah, so 与磁铁杆不同的是，你的那个C 极一定要不一样，好像 N 极跟 S 极两个不同的能吸引对方。OK，相反的一样的极呢，好像两个 N 极就会把对方推掉。Okay, and magnets have to be kept or handled properly to prevent them from losing their magnetic strength. OK， 这个磁铁呢要妥善的保管好，不然的话磁铁会失去磁力。And to store magnets and make them last longer, you can keepers such as pieces of iron are placed across the ends of magnets. OK， 为了储存这个磁铁，让它持续更久，他们会拿铁片来放在磁体的两端。Okay, like this, for example. Yeah. So they are there to keep the magnet to last longer. 这些铁片呢，是为了让这个磁片能比较持久，不会失去那个磁力。Okay, so if you hammer, drop or heat up the magnet, it will also cause the magnet to become weaker over time. OK， 如果你去捶那个磁铁，还是你把那个磁铁掉在地上，或者你去加热OK， 都会导致这个磁铁变弱。Okay, a magnetic object can be made into a magnet, okay, by stroking or electrical methods. 你也可以通过抚摸或者电器的方法将磁性物体变成磁。Okay, so if you stroke an iron nail in the same direction, okay, with one pole of a magnet at least 20 times, the iron nail will be magnetized and become a temporary magnet. Okay, so you use the magnet in the diagram. You see, you rub across the nail, okay, for quite some time. Okay, this nail will be able to attract other metals. Okay, so 如果你拿这个磁片 ，OK， 你看这个图片呢，你把它插在这个铁钉上20次，至少20次。OK， 这个铁钉呢，它就会变成一个磁铁，暂时性所以这个铁钉你就可以拿去吸引别的那些磁体。OK， then by electrical method such as on the right side diagram, okay, you can coil an electrical wire at least 20 times around an iron rod, okay, and then you connect the ends of the wire to a dry battery, okay, a dry cell, and the iron rod will also eventually become a temporary magnet, okay, and they call this an electromagnet. OK， 你拿这个电线绕在那个铁棒至少20次。OK， 然后你拿那个电池连接这个铁杆呢就会暂时变成一个磁体。And magnets are made into different shapes and sizes, so that they are suited to different users. 磁铁呢，它被制作成不同的形状和尺寸，用于不同的用途。Okay, so for the use of holding things together, 比方说这个用途是把东西放在一起呢，you can have a small bar, ring or button magnet, which you can use to keep the lid of a pencil case or a handbag shut. Okay, so you see some of the bags you have, they can be closed by magnet. Okay, yeah, so that's also for the purpose. Yeah, so 有一些磁铁呢，它们被弄成小个像戒指、纽扣的形状然后它可以放在好像铅笔盒啊，还是手提包，让它来做这个关闭的盖子。Okay. And then you have also the thin long strip of magnet in rubber casing which you can be used on the door of a refrigerator, okay, to help the door to be stay shut. Okay. 然后你也有那种细细长长的磁铁条包在那个橡胶外壳中，这个通常你可以看在冰橱的门那边都会有这个磁铁，这能帮助那个门关着。Okay, and you also have a magnet in the door stopper to keep the door open. Okay, 然后门闪上的磁铁也可以帮助 hold 住那个门保持开着。And magnets are used to also hold pieces of messages on magnetic boards. So some of the notification board, you use those small magnet to put on papers to let it hold on to the board. Okay, then 有一些磁铁呢，你可以放在那种白板上粘着纸okay. And for other use such as lifting heavy magnetic objects, okay, strong electromagnets are used in construction sites to lift heavy iron and steel bars. Okay, so like if you see those construction sites where those big machines they carry those heavy metal bars, they're actually using very very strong magnets to do so. Okay. 然后施工现场呢，他们通常也是用那种很强很强的强电磁铁，OK 来hold 住那些重型的钢铁棍OK. And very powerful electromagnets are also used to load or unload heavy containers at the dock. Yeah, containers are like those those shipyard, you see those huge containers. OK. 然后非常的强大的电磁铁也是用于在码头来装载和卸载重型的集装箱。Okay. And then we have the use of helping to separate magnetic objects, 然后分离磁性物体。Okay, strong electromagnets are used to separate scraps of iron and steel in scrapyard and recycling plants. 强铁磁铁用于在废钢和回收设备中分离那些钢铁废料。And for the purpose of telling direction, like just now I mentioned before, 还有告诉方向 okay, the needle of the compass is actually magnet, and just now I mentioned that when the magnet comes to rest, it will be in the north-south direction. Okay, yeah, 这个指南针呢，它的针头是磁铁，所以它刚刚我有讲过，如果那个在磁铁在停留的方向呢，永远都是南北方向。OK， 所以你拿这个指南针，你就知道哪里是南，哪里是北。And to store information, you can find magnets used in computer floppy disks, cassette tapes, video tapes, credit cards to store data. OK， 然后磁铁也能拿来储存信息，你可以在那种计算机的软板，那种盒式磁带、录像带、信用卡，看到有这种磁铁可以帮忙储存数据。And then in the sound systems， 然后在音响系统呢 ，magnets can be used so that telephones, doorbells, loudspeakers and other sound systems can work. 然后呢，使用磁铁也可以让这个电话、门铃、扬声器还有其他的音响系统呃可以用，yeah。And then in electrical appliances，还有在电器中呢，magnets can be used as the electric motor in vacuum cleaners, hair dryers, washing machines and fans。然后磁铁也是用于这个吸尘机、吹风机、洗衣机还有风扇。